I think I'm looking at the chat. It looks like people are noticing the issues. Um, okay.
Just making sure everything is good here. Okay,
Okay.
right there. I think there's a thumbnail right there.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm on the YouTube gaming page myself. There it is. All nice and fancy. In case I'm wondering, folks, if why the screen looks cropped, it is.
It'll be better once we actually start the game.
All right.
Yeah. So, um,
Shall we get proper introductions
okay.
out of the way?
Yeah. Let's get going. Hey, everybody! It's the Brain Scratch crew, and we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Now we are going to be doing a live stream playthrough. We've done like live stream multiplayer shenanigans before, but this is the first time we're going to be doing a true live stream playthrough for everybody. And we're going to be doing something a little bit different than normal. We're going to be doing a Nuzlocke run of Pokemon HeartGold, and I only learned after the fact from people in the comments that apparently HeartGold is one of the harder games to speedrun. I mean, to
Nuzlocke.
Nuzlocke, to Nuzlocke. So, oh boy, I didn't actually know that when we started. So, yay.
Speaking of speedrunning, why did we decide to do this during AGDQ?
We did. I didn't. I said this is. I wanted to start this in the new year, and I completely forgot that that was the time. The music's a tad loud. I'm going to turn it down just
To
a
be
bit
fair,
more.
I kind of forgot AGDQ was even starting the beginning of this year because usually they start at the end of January.
Hmm.
But yeah, I guess they decided to change things up. It probably because they know a lot of kids are still on vacation.
Yeah.
Convince their parents to make some donations for a good cause.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, so we are doing a Nuzlocke run. If you guys are not familiar with the Nuzlocke rules, it was started by a guy who was doing a comic. Basically, how it works is it's a run intended to make the game harder. Basically, how it works is that there are two main new rules added to the game. I already know how to play, so no info needed. I already know how to play, so yeah. Basically, the two rules are unlike normal Pokemon, if your Pokemon faint, you can't just take them back to a Pokemon Center and have them be good as new. If they faint, they're considered dead. So I can't use them ever again. So that's the big rule. And the second rule is that if I run into a Pokemon on a route, the first Pokemon I encounter is the only Pokemon on that route I can catch. If I faint it by accident or I run out of Pokeballs, too bad.
Too
I
bad.
can't catch it. So
So
anyway,
I'm
I'm a
about to
boy.
ask because I am not quite familiar with Nuzlocke runs myself. So when a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead. Does that mean you have to go into the menu and release it then and there?
That is up to the runner's discretion.
Yeah, because just
Um,
most of the time you just release it or just put it in the box, never to be used again.
I'm gonna make a specific graveyard box. That's how I'm gonna
Okay,
do
yeah,
it.
graveyard. There you go. I like that. I like that.
Oh, I should let everybody know that I am running what is called the duplicates clause for this Nuzlocke run. Basically, what that means is if I catch a Rattata, and then the first Pokemon I run into on the next route is another Rattata, I'm going to be able to skip it and then catch the first new Pokemon. That is just to keep up some variety. Um,
Yeah. I'm already seeing some familiar faces in the chat.
Oh,
Jason's
who's there?
there. Uh,
Jason.
Jason.
Twix Mix is there. Carolina
Oh, I
is
forgot that you
there.
don't get to have the running boots to start. Oh god, this is gonna be.
I've been playing Platinum, and God, the movement is slow until you get the running shoes.
Yeah, for what it's worth, Heart Gold and Soul Silver do speed things up from Diamond Pro and Platinum, but it's still slower than Black and White. I love Heart Gold and Soul Silver. This is an awesome game. I know I kind of confuse people when I say that I dislike Gen 4. When I say that, I mostly mean Diamond Pearl Platinum. I love Heart Gold and Soul Silver. They are amazing. Now, actually, before I do anything right now, I'm going to need to. Oh, I gotta wait for the cutscene with Lyra. I need to change the text speed to fast. Yeah.
I
So
see some people in the chat trying to see if they can recommend a starter. I'm thinking if Ted is playing Heart Gold Soul Silver, his
I'm
eyes are
picking
already set
Cyndaquil.
on Cyndaquil. So
Cyndaquil,
sorry, guys.
Cyndaquil, Quilava, and Typhlosion are my favorite Pokemon. So you're not getting anything other than that. Text
Yeah.
speed fast, battle on, shift, sound. Oh, well, crap! I didn't save. I didn't save the I didn't save the options. Okay, there we go. That'll make things go faster. All right. So I think in this game you just talk to Professor Elm and then you get the Pokemon right away. So yeah, let's get to it.
Who's that redheaded douche sitting in the corner there?
He's probably not that important. Okay.
D-oosh. What an odd name.
Swati oosh.
Okay.
Must be a practitioner of voodoo. So, do we want to get into what exactly are we plan on for this new year? I mean, a Nuzlocke Pokemon run, brain scratch. The fuck is this?
It's I don't know how long this is gonna go on. Like, if I don't die, this could probably go on for a good long while. Actually, because yeah, the HeartGold and Soul Silver is probably one of the meatiest Pokemon games ever made. So,
next to Black and White too, I would say.
I'd say arguably more so.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because not only is there more the 6 gyms and whatnot, there's actually extra added content even on top of the original Gold, Silver, and Crystal versions.
What are you gonna nickname Cyndaquil?
It's a secret.
What? I don't know, Ted. Like, Nuzlocke run, you risk your favorite Pokemon with death the entire run. What if you lose them? That's your favorite Pokemon.
From what I've seen, a lot of people do like comics and stories for Nuzlocke. A lot of the time, their starters last a long time because compared to most of the generic mons you run into throughout the entire game, starter Pokemon have higher base stats on average, if I remember correctly.
Generally, yeah.
Generally, yeah. So, but I'm going to be very cautious with my little Cyndaquil here. And one thing I love about Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver that I wish that they kept in the in later games is that they brought back the Pokemon following you thing from Pokemon Yellow. Only any Pokemon in the game can do it.
Which for some reason they have not brought back into anything else.
Yeah, even though they have small Pokemon models for everybody in X and Y, so I don't even really understand why they do that. So, what do you dick?
And may I request that everybody raise their hands and said Ted the positive energy to maybe encounter a shiny during this run?
Oh yeah, there's okay, so
I encountered a shiny on my Nuzlocke.
Okay.
If that happens, I'm gonna flip my shit.
Okay, here's what I'm doing for shinies. Okay, I don't expect to run into one, but if I do, and it's not the Pokemon that I can catch on that
Shiny
route,
supersedes the catching clause.
well, I'm going to catch it, but I'm not going to use it. Is basically my
That's your trophy.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm making the graveyard box, is because I want to be able to when all's said and done, I want to be able to transfer all these Pokemon up to my Gen 6 file.
Yeah.
So I don't. That's why I don't want to release them. So if I do catch a shiny, I do want to eventually be able to move it up to my main my name using file. But until then, I'll just keep it in my. With my fucking luck, we're gonna run into a shiny during this first section on Route 29 and 30 where we can't actually catch any Pokemon.
Well, it can happen. So.
It can happen, yeah.
First step of grass.
First step. Okay, let's see who it is.
It's a Sentret.
Well, you don't have, do you have any Pokeballs?
You don't get any Pokeballs
at
this point in the game. Actually, I wanna. Can you guys ask the chat something? Well, should I be allowed to catch a Pokemon in Route 29 and 30 once I get the chance to use Pokeballs?
Yes, it doesn't count if you don't have Pokeballs.
Well, if I don't have the ability to get Pokeballs.
Well, yeah. Right now it is physically impossible for you to catch Pokemon, so I don't think it should count.
Okay.
Yeah, everything else, technically, I guess it means you can use this time to grind before you get your first Pokeballs, but...
I don't want to grind my Cyndaquil up too many levels at this point, because if he's too high of a level, it's very possible for me to accidentally kill Pokemon that I don't want to.
That's right. Good point.
And then I won't be able to catch anything for like four routes. Oh shit! I lost like more than half of my health. I'm gonna walk back and get. I'm gonna walk back and.
The Pokemon are beating up on me.
Oh,
Okay.
good
Yep.
lord, I'm already getting tense here. All right, so I saw Catherine's in the chat. Hey,
Oh,
Catherine.
hi, Catherine. Oh yeah, I should let you know that both of you guys have mod powers. So if anybody's being a dick,
Yeah, I've already noticed a little wrench next to my name. Thank you.
yeah. Wait, my
And
mom's
I'm
not.
a strict ass mod for the record, so don't push me.
Yeah, it's my house, not my mom's house. I think I can heal in Professor Elm's house actually. I think I have to go up to I have to go up to the Pokemon Center bed, whatever it's supposed to be. Okay, take two. But oh god, no running shoes is gonna make this first section painful.
Right, good Gen 4 walking speed.
Yeah, like I mean, once you get running,
Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum is even slower.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
we got almost 1,000 people watching this.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Why are you here not watching HDQ?
Yeah, go donate and come back.
Ooh,
Do we want to explain the schedule? This is every Friday.
yeah, every Friday from about 6 to I'd say 7 or 8, depending on what's going on in my life at the time. My class schedule actually will not interfere with this, so that should be good. But you know, something might pop up, so just gonna let you guys know that. So it's gonna go for about an hour or two every Friday. And if you can't make it live, don't worry, because we're doing this on YouTube Gaming. It should automatically be added to the Brain Scratch YouTube. Oh, smoke screen! Thank fucking god. That's gonna make this early sections of this run a lot easier. Um, it should be added to the Pokemon to the Brain
To the
Scratch YouTube.
channel, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Almost immediately after, so you won't have to worry about any issues there. So yeah.
So 6 p.m. each Friday until this run is over.
Which
And
is
this,
going to be either until I die or until we beat Red. Well,
Yes.
actually, I think there's no, you can't get the Gen 3 legendaries until after you beat Red in HeartGold and Soul Silver. I just remembered. So maybe we'll go for it. Oh, I don't. You have to get a specific box for your Apricorns. I forgot. Why isn't my bag good enough?
the bag hates
It
apricorns.
can hold 99 Pokeballs, but it won't hold an apricot.
Oh wait, hold on. It's the old guy. I think this is the guy who gives me my running shoes. Oh, okay.
Do 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 do. The song that's in every Pokemon game.
Yeah. The Pokemon Center theme and the title theme, I think, are some of the only songs that are used in every game. Actually, you know, when I was the Gen 3 Pokemon Center theme is almost unrecognizable to me as the Pokemon Center theme. They remix it so heavily.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes chat goes by too fast, and it's like people are wondering how you're gonna deal with Whitney, but I misread it as how you're gonna deal with Whitey. And I was like, wow, I remember HeartGold being this racist.
Whitey Bulger's in jail, guys. You don't have to worry about it. Ah.
Hey, Whitey.
No, White's in Gen 5.
Yeah.
That makes the manga so weird and kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, the main character's called Black and the girl's called White.
Yeah, and so
Running.
he introduces himself as, I'm black. It's like, no, you're not.
You're clearly anime. Oh, thank God we can run now. It is so nice that they just after Route 29 you're allowed to
Yeah,
run.
apparently me and Ryan are coming in a little low.
Okay.
This something a volume mixer I'm pretty sure can fix.
Yeah, let me just get that. Where the hell is the volume mixer? Okay. Open volume mixer. I'm gonna turn.
So, go to the right, scroll to the right
Yeah.
on the volume mixer and see what your other options are.
Yeah, I know. I turned everything else. Everything else is the same, but I turned you guys up, so
Okay.
you should be louder now. If there's still problems, have them tell me. Okay.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, hold on a moment. Oh, what the hell do you want? Oh, I get the map.
In the middle of a Nuzlocke run. This is literally life and death.
Okay, there we go. So now we've got the town map.
Not
So-
that you need it.
No, not well. It's nice to have at the very least, especially when we're trying to figure out what counts as a new area or not. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna get really unlucky with this goddamn grass, am I? Oh, I can.
It's at least better coded than Diamond, Pearl, Platinum.
What do you mean? Like, I haven't. I honestly.
Simply turning. I'm playing through Platinum now for the channel, and simply turning a direction counts as a step, so you could literally not move a square at all and still run into a random Pokemon.
That's always been in the games though. That's how you abuse the support.
It happens. It seems to happen a whole lot more in Gen 4.
It's that they're way, current yeah, we're way quieter now.
You're way quieter
Let me see-
now. I
yeah,
turned you.
I can see your volume mixer. That should be Skype should be as loud as your speakers.
Okay. I thought I turned you guys up.
Also go to Skype. Go to the Skype sound settings.
Okay.
Because Skype likes to automatically do that, even if you check that option off. So go to
Skype
tools, options,
audio
audio settings.
sound. No, wait. Audio.
Audio settings.
Audio
above
settings.
Sounds.
No, they're checked off.
Okay, they're checked off. Okay, what the fuck, Skype? Seriously? Go to save. Yeah,
Okay.
that should be fine.
Okay. Because you guys are really loud in my speakers now. Ooh, a thingy. I'm gonna go grab it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just avoid grass for the time being. Mostly just to keep the you can go to the Pokemon Center before the battle with Silver, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, this guy gives me the Apricorn box, so now I can use them to get stuff from Kurt later. Yeah. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be using his Pokeballs, but we'll see when we get there.
Okay.
I think Kurt's also another one of those things that when you that like takes real time in order for him to make something. So it might be a while before we can get.
Okay. How am I coming in now, guys? Because I adjusted my Skype settings as well. And just to be fair, like I say this all the time when doing streams, I have a naturally low voice. You know, I'm not crazy. 24/7. So if that hurt anybody's ears there just now, I'm not sorry. Because was Caterpie your first Pokemon in that route? Pokeballs, yeah, damn. The Butterfree would be nice.
Butterfree's very good early game, and Butterfree's actually one of my personal favorites. So I'd be okay with that.
I think the only other exception to the catch clause is if you need something for an HM.
Yeah, most of the time I've heard of runs being killed by their HM slave dying, and so on and so forth. So
I guess it just depends on what you want to count, but
as long as I get a water type at some point, I'll be okay. So actually, I hope I get a Wooper when we get to I think there's one near what's it called town? Violet City. I think there's Woofers near Violet City. I actually hope I get one of those because that'll get Surf, Waterfall, and Whirlpool out of the way.
That's it. Let's try one more thing. On your XSplit window, turn your mic volume
down.
No, up.
Okay, am I quiet now?
Because everyone can hear you just fine. Nobody can hear us though. That's the problem. And I'm trying to see if the because no matter how high I speak, I barely register in XSplit's speaker volume.
Yeah.
So that's a little weird.
Yeah, but that's how it's almost always been for everything that I've streamed, and most of the time people come out just fine. In the post when I
people are saying you're too loud.
Okay, well I'll turn that back down then.
Turn the microphone back down. I'm sorry.
I guess it's just bound to happen. The first stream's gonna have issues. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Oh, hello, creepy Professor Oak. I was rereading the HeartGold, the Gold Silver Crystal manga, and I love how Gold just browbeats Professor Oak into giving him a Pokedex.
Okay, I got one more solution for you, Ted. Let me see the volume mixer again.
Yes.
Okay, how are you listening to? You got headphones on, right?
Yeah, I've got a USB headset.
Okay, here's the thing. We're going. Oh, that's why.
What?
Your XSplit volume's all the way down.
Oh, Skype.
There we go. That should be fine.
Okay.
We may be coming in too loud though. So let me readjust my audio on my microphone.
No, I probably just have to turn Skype down.
No. Leave Skype alone.
Okay, I'll turn it back up. I'm gonna walk back to Charity Grove.
Okay.
Oh
there
no!
We go. Crisis averted.
Awesome.
It's only 8:24.
No, it's 1824. What?
18. What year is it?
Yeah. Actually, wait, hold on. I think actually we might be set for. No, we're set for Friday. Okay, it might not be set for like daylight savings, but you know, screw that. Oh, I don't. I'm really confused right now because I'm playing Final Fantasy VII on the PC, and so with that, what is normally the B button is the confirm button, and so I'm really confused as to which button does what right now, and it's unnatural to me. So yeah, okay, hold on.
I saw a comment saying chat's going too fast, but I'm sorry, but when it's like over 1,000 people watching, that's the name of the game.
Yeah.
You know, if you're feeling bad or sad that we can't see your comment specifically, we're sorry, but it's just not possible with human eyes, man.
Nope, I'm sorry. We'll try to catch what we can, obviously, but
Yeah.
we're not going to be seeing every comment. That's just not gonna
Not
happen.
Even in Twitch slow.
Yeah. I don't know if YouTube has an equivalent to slow mode, actually.
I don't think it does yet.
It might eventually, but we'll see what happens. I'm fighting I know I can go through we can go through Route 30 without any more encounters. I want to level up a secret here so that I'm level 7 for the fight against the rival, just to not take any chances.
So why is he named a secret?
Because his name is a secret.
Oh, so it's like your middle name.
Yep. Oh, that might actually level him up twice. Okay. Actually, I forget what nature is this guy anyway. Let's check. Okay. Okay, let's see. He is serious nature. I forget what stat arrangement that gives him. Hopefully it's not terrible, like special attack down or any. As long as it's not special attack down, I think we're fine. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to the Pokemon Center and rest up before. Oh, I don't want to go into the Pokemart. I do know that you can get through Route 29 going back to New Barktown without encountering any Pokemon, so we don't have to worry about that here either. So, hello, welcome to the Pokemon Center. Would you like to rest your Pokemon? Yes. Okay, there we go.
I want to live.
The first 20 minutes of any beginning Pokemon run are always pretty slow, unfortunately.
You only have one Pokemon and you're trying to level it up so it doesn't suck.
Yeah, basically.
And the only thing to catch are crappy common mon.
Yeah. Oh, I love the rival music in Gen 2. It's great. Okay, you got a Pokemon at the lab. I love how Silver is the most like cocky rival in the series, even though I think statistically he has some of the worst Pokemon. Like his levels are terrible. So, yeah. I find that funny. Tackle battle. Oh, you're using Leer, are you? Oh. Oh, man. How adventurous you are.
Stop undressing me with those eyes.
Oh, he's using Leer twice. Ooh, man.
Well, yeah, one for each eye. Oh, that's right. In this game, like they add little dialogue in between fights. Like, you're not doing so bad.
Well, regular Gen 4 does that too.
Yeah. I was
Gen
talking
5
Gen 4 in general.
Gen 5 continues that as well, I think. Oh, sweet, I didn't even take any damage. I won't even have to go back to the Pokemon Center.
The center.
People are saying fear the crits.
Well,
even Game explains that. It's probably Derek.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not Gen 1 crits.
No, Gen 1 crits happen all the time, because I think...
They're
Based
based
on
off
your
speed.
speed.
Yeah, so... They also ignore... I think in every generation of Pokemon, critical hits ignore things like defense up buffs and things like that, so... Aw, he likes us. Aw, that's cute. Okay, time to go back home.
Okay,
And then
now
you killed him, Ted.
Now apparently we're coming in too loud, so just lower Skype a bit, Ted. Just a bit.
Okay, you guys are down some.
There you go.
Okay,
there we go. We're not changing anymore. Shut up.
Okay.
Did we get Pokeballs yet? Or are you still?
No, I have to talk to
Professor Elm.
Professor Elm and name the rival, and then we'll be able to get Pokeballs finally. Okay, I think we run down here and then we avoid grass all the way through. Oh wait, hold on. We have to walk around the grass over here. There we go. Oh wait, hold on. After we get, okay, I'm gonna save after we get, after we name the rival, because if this is Gen 4, so saving takes like for fucking ever.
Yeah, yeah,
Saving a lot of data.
yeah. You always cringed when you saw that, and I was like, "Oh, what did I do?" I probably it had to do with
changing. Yeah, it had to do with changing Pokemon from your box.
Yeah, and the beginning of the game always has a lot of saving a lot of data because they're establishing so much stuff.
So what are we naming Redhead here?
Douche.
Douche. Okay, people were going for fake Ted or the evil Det. As Ted backwards. Now, you know. I think the true secret of this playthrough is what does the D stand for? It's probably douche.
But then he'd be douche-oosh.
Come on, that's a great name.
Okay, how has nobody discovered a Pokemon egg before? Pokemon have been around for at least 3 years, and nobody's thought of how to see their mating.
Well, the game only came out in '96, Ted. Actually, I believe this year is the 20th
anniversary.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
You're old.
We're all old.
You're old.
Grown in like a geezer.
So, folks, Ted's Nuzlocke run of Pokemon HeartGold is just one of the things that we are trying to do for Brain Scratch is to encourage more solo projects, because you know we're always going to have the standard Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday playthroughs, but you know all four of us are capable of recording our own games and editing, so I think it's time we take advantage of that. So Ted has got his Nuzlocke run for Pokemon for 2016. I'm thinking of doing something Final Fantasy 14 related. I'm just not sure what that is yet. Like, ideally, I love to start a Brain Scratch free company, get a lot of people on board for that. We can do some dungeon raids and, I don't know, hot cocoa, and, other means of activity. And whatever Ryan and Lewis may have whenever they decide to do something, pretty sure we can get the ball rolling on that. But this is just part of an active plan to get more involved with the channel and really flesh it out.
Oh, I should probably close Firefox now that I'm thinking about it. That's just wasting bandwidth. Yeah, okay, so now we've got to watch the Pokemon catching tutorial, which they've been really paranoid about ever since the whole missing no thing, I've noticed. I don't even think there is a tutorial in Gen 2, like standard Gen 2. I think they just kind of like assumed that you already knew that stuff and went on your way. Okay, so the first Pokemon of the HeartGold Nuzlocke run is no, wait, sorry, this is
No,
Lyra.
it doesn't count. Yeah, that should count.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
Okay. Alright, so I think now Lyra gives us 5 Pokeballs. So, or make it...
yeah, we got over 1,125 people watching.
Awesome, so...
Nuzlocke HeartGold version run.
Okay, so now 1,100 people are going to watch me catch the first Pokemon of the run, yeah! Okay, let's get started. Hopefully...
Survey says...
It's a Sentret.
Sentret.
Female Sentret. Okay.
Evolves into, was it Ferret?
Ferret, yeah.
Ferret, yeah.
Hopefully...
At least it has not the best Pokemon, but at least it has a diverse move pool you could give it.
Hopefully this doesn't kill it in one shot. Okay.
You can probably throw a ball at it now.
Yeah, it's gotta... I would try to go for it again, but I might
But you'd
crit.
yeah.
I'd probably
Yeah.
crit.
And
so-
its catch rate is pretty high.
Yeah,
so-
Well, it's a common mod and it's a very low level, so.
and
Yeah.
even getting rid of half of its down AB.
Yeah, do it anyway. We know it doesn't work. We all thought it did.
Ah, it didn't. Ah,
Oh,
God.
it didn't work.
You lied to me.
Okay, take 2.
The game is on. What other options do you have? Oh, you just got thrown on the ball, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw. I've got 5, and I can buy more when we get to Cherry Grove again. 1, 2, 3. Yes, got it.
There you
Da-da-da.
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Okay.
Shout outs to Timpa Finn, was it? Timpa Finn 93, a viewer from Finland.
Oh, cool. Okay. So,
Finland!
okay, I don't get it.
That's a SpongeBob reference.
I don't remember that episode.
It's
Doodlebob.
Doodlebob.
Oh, that one. I haven't seen that episode in forever. Oh god, I need to. This is going to take forever nicknaming everything because I get really paranoid about giving them all nicknames.
Well, that's how you become affectionate towards them.
Yeah. What do I want to nickname it though?
Yeah, we got any international viewers here? I mean, we've seen Finland. I'm seeing a few Hollands. Like, they could be lying, of course, just to get recognition, but... You gonna name it Fuzzy Lumpkins?
I'm gonna name it Fuzzy Touch.
Fuzzy Touch. Fuzzy Touch.
Yeah, because you touch
Fuzzy,
a fuzzy.
get dizzy.
Yeah.
Get dizzy.
Yeah. Fuzzy Touch. There we go.
Damashi the Chaotic is from Garland.
Okay, now to go back and heal it. Okay. Also, I want it in front so that I can do the switch trick and get it some easy XP. Because level 3 is very, very fragile. So once it gets to like level 5 or 6, I might have it do battles on its own. But until then, I'm going to have a secret here. Do most of the heavy lifting when it comes to fights. So, yeah. Okay, so it's healed. Now we can go start our Pokemon adventure. Okay. So early on in the game, our only real goal at this point is to do the Violet City gym fight, right?
Yeah.
It's been a really long time since I've played.
Well, you have to do Sprout Tower, I think, before the gym.
Before the gym. Okay. No, this is. Is there an item? There is an item up there. Okay, I'm gonna go get it.
I said the one thing I do miss from HeartGold and Soul Silver specifically is that your Pokemon follows you.
Oh yeah, it is by far one of the most charming things about the game, because you get really attached to the Pokemon you're using. Okay, yeah, we're switching. We are definitely switching.
If you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning of Ted's Nuzlocke run for Pokemon HeartGold. And if you never heard of a Nuzlocke challenge for Pokemon, it's pretty much just for in layman's terms, for as simplified as I can put it.
It's a hard mode.
Yeah, it's a hard mode. If your Pokemon faints, it's considered dead, so you can never use it again. No Pokemon centers will save your Pokemon as much as you want it to. And the other rule was that the first Pokemon you run into a new route is the only one you're allowed to catch.
Yeah, that's basically just to keep the drama going, because if you if your Pokemon dies whenever it faints, that's one thing. But if you could just keep on catching new Pokemon over and over again, it's really not.
You'll win the game. It
Yeah.
just take a while.
Yeah, so that's mostly why the second rule's in place. The second rule's mostly in place just to keep the first rule from being relevant. So yeah.
DBN300100 is asking whether or not you're recording the game audio separately.
I don't believe I am. Sorry.
I think that's a reference to our Pokemon Yellow commentary.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Widdly.
Widdly. We will get some Widdlies eventually.
Yeah.
I don't
And
think.
speaking of which, if people have been asking whether or not we plan on going back to Pokemon for commentary reasons. Part of the reason why we're doing while Ted's doing Nuzlocke is because we don't plan on to anytime soon.
The thing about it is,
sort of.
Sort of, but it's still not anytime soon.
We want to get back to Pokemon eventually, obviously. Here's the thing, though. These are long games. They're RPGs, and we're just about to wrap up 2 huge RPGs for the channel. Oh, a Caterpie! Awesome. So Caterpie is going to be our second catch, hopefully. But anyway, Pokemon games are long. They're RPGs. We're just wrapping up 2 RPGs right now. We want to keep something resembling variety up on the channel. So
We're not HC Bailey.
Yeah. So we'll get back to Pokemon eventually. Don't worry about it. But we wanted to do this to satisfy the urge, because we know that Pokemon has been one of the most requested things for the channel for a long time. So we wanted. We wanted to give it to you, but we also wanted to keep up doing other things as well. So.
Can I ask a question? The city that you just went, the city you just passed is Cherry Grove?
Yeah,
Yes.
Cherry Grove.
Before that, the route that you can take that goes north, where you can catch a Geodude? Is that a separate route from where you're on now?
Yes.
That is a separate route. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot
I think
about
you
that.
should go back and get a Geodude
Okay.
if you run into it,
Yeah.
because it could be another Sentry.
Okay, I got a Caterpie. Actually, you know what? Okay, I know what I'm gonna name it. Sir. That's how you spell Bayonetta's real name, right? Seriza. Seriza. Because a Butterfree's a butterfly, and Bayonetta's also a butterfly.
Oh, Cereza. Oh, from Bayonetta.
Yeah.
That is Cereza.
Easy A. Okay, I can fix that.
Yeah, Easy A.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Cool. Okay. So yeah, I completely forgot that route existed.
So if this thing dies, no Bayonetta commentary. Is that what you're saying?
No,
No, he'll get about a quarter of the way through his journey and then release it for no reason.
Yeah. Or
Madama Butterfly.
no, we'll just put a little force fieldy thing around it partway through the game because escort missions are annoying. Yeah. Okay, let's keep on going. Okay, well, actually, we have to backtrack now. Okay, hopefully I get a Geodude. That will make Faulkner a walk in the park at the very least.
Yeah, another thing about Nuzlocke, and I speak as someone who I had never done a Nuzlocke, but I can tell just from different runs, Nuzlocke really challenges whether or not you know your type matching.
Yeah. I did one for Y, so.
Y apparently is one of the easier ones to do Nuzlocke for.
Well, they give you so many decent Pokemon just for free.
Yeah, and also experience all. Although some people think that's cheating. Oh, looks like we get a Spearow instead.
Oh, damn it. No Geodude, sorry.
Yeah, it'll fly user at least.
Yeah. I was thinking we were going to get a flying type Pokemon. I didn't actually think it was going to be Spearow. I thought it was either going to be Hoot or Pidgey. So, actually, this is good for some variety.
Yeah, Spearow's the best of the three since you're going to get a Butterfree, which basically was your Hoot.
Spearow's still got a good speed stat, isn't it?
Yeah, Spearow's got a good speed stat and decent attack, too, as well. So once
He's a defensive bird.
Yeah, so once we get Drillpeck on this thing, it is going to rock the place.
Place.
Okay, hopefully. All of my Pokemon are women so far, except for my starter, though. I've noticed.
Ladies.
Yeah, I'm a chick magnet.
I still think you can catch a Geodude in Dark Cave, though.
Yeah, you can.
If it's the first thing you run into.
But I kind of want to save Dark Cave, though, because you can catch a Lapras in there on Fridays. No, wait, or is that technically a different...
That's a different case.
That's a different
cave.
Okay, all right, let's see. What do I want to nickname the Spearow? We're probably going to have to grind these guys forever, though. Let's see.
Cyndaquil's harem, says Quartermeister.
Yes, I've got enough.
Ash Peckham.
Ash Pecker.
Oh, I thought I was gonna peck him.
I like him back. I like that better.
That pretty much sums. Well, that was the first episode, right, of the anime?
Yes, it was.
It was his fault for throwing a rock at it.
It's true. Why did he throw the rock in the first place?
Pikachu
wasn't listening.
That's
yeah,
right.
and he was trying to.
He wasn't in a Safari Zone. You fucking moron. You throw your rocks there.
Okay, hold on. Is it easier? No, I don't have cut, so I need to go this way. Okay. Oh, damn it. Oh yeah, pro tip if you're doing a run like this, running in the grass gives you a higher encounter rate. So walk. I believe that in caves it's not as big of a deal, but you do get a higher encounter rate in grass specifically if you're running or using the bicycle. So
chat really likes Ash Peckham.
I was holding a Oranberry figures. And
just to note again for other folks, I'm not always going to be in these sessions. This is, again, a TED project.
Yeah, this is
That-
basically whoever's free to show up kind of deal.
Yeah. I'll show up when I can, but there may be times where I'm doing something else on Friday, and
I'll be here as often as I can too.
yeah,
What, are you saying that you're gonna have a life, John?
I may just have a competing live stream, Ted.
What?
Maybe I should just have the Final Fantasy 14 live streams at 6 p.m. every Friday.
We can only stream one game at a time on the channel, dude. Well, I mean, unless if you wanted to do it on Twitch, but yeah, we're very early in the game, and we already have a relatively full line. We almost got a full 6 Pokemon lineup. We've got a Secret the Cyndaquil, Fuzzy Touch the Sentret, Ash Peckham the Spearow, and Cereza the Caterpie. So yeah, we've already got quite the motley crew going on here. I am going to try to catch as many Pokemon as I can in each route, so we're probably going to have extra Pokemon. I'm probably not going to try to raise all of them, obviously, but we're going to catch as many as we can, though. Let's see.
Yeah, there's no limitations on how many Pokemon you can have, right?
Just as many. You can. I think at maximum you can have as many Pokemon as there are routes and areas in the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like,
If you can, so if you have something in the box and you black out, you still can technically use it and continue the game.
that depends on the runner. Actually, I think some people consider a blackout a game over, no matter who you have. Oh,
Fuzzy Touch! No!
okay, we're switching.
Go Caterpie.
It's so much more, God, tense when fading means death.
Oh man. Thankfully, a secret here is beefy as shit at level 8. So. Oh, and now Fuzzy Touch is back at level 4. So. Oh, and he learned Defense Curl. Good. That's actually. I might actually use that. Okay, we're going back and we're healing. I hope you guys.
Boy, I can't wait for that bike.
I hope you guys like the Pokemon Center. Oh man. Okay. Would you like to rest your Pokemon? Yeah. Well, one of them at the very least. Thank God healing in Pokemon is free. Oh yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I should buy some shit. Well, I probably don't have very much money on me right now because I've only done one fight. Let's see.
Have we even fought a trainer yet?
We fought the rival, but that's it.
Yeah, I guess that counts.
Okay, let's see. We can buy Pokeballs, Potions, Paralyzed Heals, and Antidotes. I'll buy... Oh, I've only got one. I'll buy 4 more Pokeballs. And how many potions do we have? Oh, we've got 7. We're fine with there. So I'll buy 2 Paralyzed Heals instead.
And buy an antidote or 2.
Yeah, I should do that.
Because even though while in Gen 4 poison it won't kill you, it will take you down to 1.
Yeah. And I don't want to run into anything.
Yeah, and I'm just paranoid and like to have at least one of each status condition thing.
Almost every Pokemon Nuzlocke comic I've seen has a really sad moment where their Pokemon die of poisoning right before they get to the Pokemon Center. Keep those antidotes on you. Saving a lot of data. God damn. Oh wait, hold on. Is somebody in the call?
Yeah.
Right now?
Hey,
Oh.
Kat.
Yeah. A wild Catherine appeared.
Willy.
Oh no, you already saw a Pokemon on this route. Too bad.
I'm not your girlfriend anymore, Ted.
John, why are you breaking up with me? You said we'd be together forever, John. Okay. So anyway, have you been watching, Catherine?
I was up until I left lab and then walked home and then waited like 10 minutes for my computer to update Firefox and Skype.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh my gosh. Remember when you could just turn a computer on and like open applications? By the way, Skype still hasn't fixed this. I don't know if other people are having this issue, but I screenshotted and showed Ted. My text conversations are just awful on Skype. It's just like you post something and it just goes above what the other person posted, and it's just a mess. I don't know.
Skype,
Yeah, that happened to me a bit too.
Skype has been buggy as shit, like the last few months, I would say. For some people, Skype always has problems, but I really began to notice in the last few months where it randomly crashes my PC now at times.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, like it happened. You know when it happened the first time, right before the beginning of the Nintendo-thon. Thanks. I didn't need to crap my pants this week. No. It's been a mess.
So, Catherine, do you know what our team is at the moment?
I'm looking at. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Name the Spiro.
I think we got a winner here with Spiro Ted.
He needs to stay in the team.
Yeah, he needs to stay in the team. This is the name.
It's a girl. Thank you. Okay, sexist.
She needs to stay in the
team. She does need to stay in the team.
And I saw the Cyndaquil. I was like, touche, because I asked Ted what he was gonna name the Cyndaquil, and he's like, it's a secret. And I was like, all right, Ted, whatever. Well, I didn't realize he was telling me the truth.
It was quite literal.
Oof,
Indeed.
okay. Time to
Ted
switch.
had
Time to
over
switch.
1,200 people watching, Ted.
Oh, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Pokemon Nuzlocke HeartGold live stream thing. Yeah.
Every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes may go for an hour or two. No more than 2, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say 8 o'clock is probably pushing it. So yeah, probably about an hour or 2 each every night. So yeah, you should stop by. It's gonna be pretty fun. Okay, phew, I made it through. Does this guy I think this guy... No, this guy doesn't heal you. Okay, well, hold on.
Back to the center.
No, we're right at Youngster Joey is the thing.
Youngster Joey!
And Ted is thinking like that, that'll get your Pokemon killed.
Hold on. We've got so many potions that I'm gonna actually have to, like, use these things. So we're going to give a potion to Ash Peckham because he's the lowest level right now and thus needs the most the most training. Yeah, Youngster Joey!
Woo!
Oh, he thinks we look weak, huh? Okay. I gotta say, I love Gen 2. I think I was gonna say Gen 2 has the best soundtrack, but then I remember Gen 5. It's a tie. It's just a straight up tie. I love these two. I love both games so much. So Cereza's probably not gonna be able to beat Joey's top percentage Rattata.
The greatest of the Tatsus.
Wait, I don't get the name for Cereza.
Cereza is Bayonetta's real name, and Caterpie eventually evolves into a
because
Madama Butterfly.
Ah, cute.
0 out of 10, not fucking impressed.
Ooh.
Oh crap.
Yeah. Time to switch.
Yeah, I
You
think
probably
it's time.
switch to Ash Peckham and be fine.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That top percentage Rattata.
Perfect IVs.
I think so. I can't remember if it's that it actually is a good Rattata or it's a bad Rattata because people can.
No,
look
it's
back
good. They've hacked the stats in at least original Gen 2, and it is a top percentage Rattata.
Someone data mine to find the answer to that.
Yeah.
Well, the only Pokemon that I know have perfect IVs in this, like, when it comes to trainers, is Cynthia in Gen 4. All of her Pokemon have perfect
Of
IVs.
course, Cynthia has perfect IVs.
Fucking
Right.
Garchomp.
Okay, guys, I did it. I got his phone number.
Yay!
Okay.
He won't leave you alone.
Okay.
Mute and block.
Okay.
Someone should make a fake Twitter account for Joey.
It probably already exists.
It
Multiple
might.
ones, I'm sure.
Well, now that I have Joey's phone number, signs him up for all those spam email callers.
I hope you like the New York Times newsletter, you son of a bitch. Leave me alone.
Oh wait, hold on, I have to... Okay, there we go. So yeah, now Cereza's gonna get XP from this fight at the very least. Okay. Have you ever tried a Nuzlocke run though, Catherine?
Nope. It's one of those things, like, it interests me because, like, of the challenge, but just never bothered.
They are very hard. I've only ever done like a Nuzlocke run for like an hour, and then somebody loses, and someone dies, and I went out.
You're too sad.
Yeah, so
It's funny because
that's why I say this is
actually-
my first serious run. Sorry.
no worries. For a while I was following this webcomic, I guess you would call it. She was posting like really well drawn comics on DeviantArt. I think her username is Cunim. She did one for Platinum, and then she was in the middle of a white Nuzlocke when I kind of just stopped following it. And I actually got to meet her in person because she mentioned in her bio that she was a MD PhD student in the Boston area, and I happened to be interviewing at that her program, so we chatted a little bit.
Nuzlocke comics are amazing. I love them.
Oh, hers is great. Keenim. Okay, so someone said in the chat, Keenim. She's really, it's great. So I recommend checking that out if anyone's interested.
She applied to your program and you managed to talk to her?
No. I applied. She's older than me. She was like a first or second year in an MD PhD program, and I was interviewing there. And she actually was in the group of students who took the interviewing students out to dinner.
Oh,
so,
okay. So that's really cool. Okay.
Yeah. It was really random, but yeah.
Time to run back.
If I'm ever doing a Nuzlocke run, I'm keeping Raichu far, far away from this run.
Well, the only game where you're likely to have a Raichu... Well, no, actually, never mind. I was going to say Yellow, but you can't evolve the Pikachu in that game. Pikachu is such a rare Pokemon in the original Red, Blue, and Yellow. It's easily the rarest Pokemon in the Viridian Woods. So you're very unlikely to run into that first. I don't remember where you can catch a Pikachu in Gen 2. Gen 3...
Hey,
Viridian Forest, you can.
Oh, okay, so yeah, you wouldn't run into him until late in the game.
I don't remember...
I'm sorry to interrupt, guys. Do you guys know what the monetary value sign means next to someone's name?
Subscriber, donate?
Is it like subscriber donate feature in Twitch? Because T Kennedy 256 has $5 next to his name. And his text is green. I'm wondering what's that all about, but he does have a question. Hey guys, I just want to tell you how much I enjoy watching what you do. Question for you guys. What feature would you want most in Pokemon games? Mine is a second save file.
Okay. That's pretty rough because they've gotten most of the big ones out of the way. I think, you know what? I'm gonna be boring. I want old regions, all the regions. Like I think that's the dream Pokemon game, and it was honestly one of the biggest disappointments about Gen 3 is that you don't get to go back to Johto and Kanto.
Yeah. It's a donation. You made a $5 donation to us.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's appreciated, dude. But if you gotta do that, just go to AGDQ and give them your money. You know, they're the ones running the event.
Them money and us money.
Yeah. Just sign on a brain scratch. Give us all the credit. Get the hell out.
We're a charitable organization.
Yeah, it's charitable to me. No stealing other people's Pokemon. Okay. Okay, I think this little girl is not a trainer.
Unless you're playing Pokemon Coliseum.
Yeah. Pokemon Coliseum is the Shadow the Hedgehog of Pokemon. Okay. This is a bug catcher, so Ash Peckham should be front and center because I think he starts with Peck, but I do not believe Pidgey starts with Peck. So we actually kind of lucked out.
Pidgey is Tackle.
Yeah, so we kind of lucked out with him. Oh wait, it's the bug catcher Dawn. I'm gonna make him a coffee.
Well, this guy, swallow your fucking food first before talking, okay? Rude little shit.
Leave the Ditto. Take the super potion.
Wait, is that a Godfather reference?
Yeah. Leave the body, take the cannoli.
Leave the body, take the cannoli. Yeah.
That was average, if I remember correctly.
It was. Yeah, I think it was off script.
So was the cap.
So was what?
So was the Don's cap.
I don't remember. I've only seen Godfather all the way through one time.
Look, I thought you can script a cat, though. That's probably why I have.
Well, no, it's a cat that just wandered on set and took a light.
That's amazing.
I still need to watch The Godfather 2. I have not watched that. I actually, for like Christmas a year or two ago, my dad got me the Godfather like trilogy on Blu-ray, and I've only ever watched one of the movies, so I really should at least watch the second one because that's the other good one.
And then immediately watch the third one.
How about no? Okay. All right. So
Maybe that can be our second movie trilogy, Ted, because I haven't seen any of the Godfather movies.
Mom, I'm playing video games. I'm gonna have her save some money. Why not?
Ted, I know you'll spend it all on Amiibo.
Oh, Mom, there's not even that much. Oh, we're on Route 31 now. That means we can catch a new Pokemon. Okay.
Why don't you invite me to home meetings anymore, Ted?
Okay, so yeah, we've got Route 31 and Dark Cave right here. So we're just about to catch 2 Pokemon in a row. It's officially nighttime now. That means that the Pokemon we're about to run into are going to get a lot different. Okay, so let's see what we run into.
This is a new route.
Yeah, it's a new route. It's a Caterpie. So
Dupe Claws.
Dupe Claws. Yeah.
What is Dupe Claws?
Duplicate claws. Basically, what that means is that if I run into a Pokemon that I've already caught, I can keep on looking for something new. That is basically just for sake of variety.
Yeah.
Because having like 5 Pidgeys would be boring. So.
All right, I'll buy it for $1.
You can get it for free. Okay.
It's a figure of speech, Ted.
Mm.
Wait, you named the Sentret Fuzzy Touch?
Yeah, because you touch Fuzzy, get dizzy.
Well, that's
I don't
not-
even
Confusion, I
know
don't
what
think Confusion's really going to help you in battle, Ted.
I don't
That's a
think it-
Pidgey.
Yep. Okay. Oh, it's the first dude we're gonna catch in the stream. Awesome.
Do you have to
Wait.
catch it?
No,
You don't have to, but
but
you
there-
can't catch anything after this.
Okay, so if you decide to ignore it,
Or
but
if
decide to want to come back to it later, it has to be a Pidgey.
No, if I
No.
if
No,
I
you
faint
can't.
it,
You can't catch anything at all.
Oh,
If he knocks it out, if he knocks this Pidgey out, that's it. He doesn't get a Pokemon for the route.
yeah, either if I knock it out, if I knock it out, if I run out of Pokeballs, anything else happens, I don't get to catch it. So, yeah. Okay, he's gonna tackle me. I should just be able to throw a Pokeball at it at this point and be fine. Whoosh. I might get a Geodude in Dark Cave, though.
if it's the first thing you run into.
I'm probably more likely to get a Zubat.
Yeah.
If it's a Zubat,
Zubat hype!
it's not the end of the world if
Yeah,
you can get it to Crobat.
Yeah, I
Crobat's
was about to
good.
say the Zubat getting to Crobat actually isn't all that bad.
Yeah, but they're Zubats. Okay.
God bless Crobat.
What do I want to name the Pidgey? I'm probably gonna box the Pidgey actually, because I'm really liking our Spearow. But I should give it a name.
Dude.
Dude.
Dood.
I don't get it.
I'm in your dude, killing your guys.
That's more like, I think it's a Disgaea reference.
Oh,
Yeah, those are the Prennies that keep on saying dude.
yeah.
I love Dark Cave's music. It is.
Oh, I love
Ted,
it too.
You'll get a freaking Dunsparce. Which is like
Oh, but Geodude.
Geodude.
Okay, that's actually
Nice.
That'll make.
Not bad.
Oh wait, I should really have changed my Pokemon.
Uh-oh.
Oh crap! Nothing I have is good for this except for Fuzzy Touch.
It's level 3. You shouldn't give me too
Level
much
3
problem.
should be fine, yeah.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use
Teal Fuzzy Touch.
Yeah. This is gonna take forever to get his health down though, because he's Rock type, and all of my moves are going to be normal.
But at this level, his hit points is probably just like less than 20. So even if you only do 1 damage per turn, it'll take a while, but it's doable.
You're definitely gonna make a Pokemon run to this though, right? Like Pokemon Center run?
Gosh.
I would do it.
There's trainers in the upcoming area, so I probably should. I'm probably gonna just get it to half and then. Oh wait, hold on! It's only got Tackle. That means it doesn't really even matter what Pokemon I have out against it. So I'm gonna switch to.
Well, it has
Tackle.
Defense Curl, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
Defense Curl, but I was more worried about super effective attacks. So.
Oh yeah, it won't have like Rock Throw. I
No.
guess.
Otherwise, I'd be slapping you in the face for bringing Cyndaquil out. Oh, I'm sorry, a secret.
Okay. I'm really just bringing him out just for the added bulk because he's a higher level.
According to Luckstar Plays, the follow feature in HeartGold and Soul Silver was found in the code of Black and White 2. and black.
Oh man, they must
took
have
that
they must have dropped it. That is
God
a
damn it.
damn shame because that is one of my favorite additions in
Hey.
in
Epic
You mean
Face. Epic Face 1500 donated $1 to us.
Oh,
Hey,
thank you.
gamers.
Yay.
Hey gamers, what's for lunch?
Dollar menu for everyone.
Hey guys, just think we could split a small fries.
Yeah.
Small fries, you're being generous.
Yeah,
What
like
game
what they don't say about dollars.
The
Yeah,
fries
the only other-
cost more than the burgers.
yeah, it's like it's only $1. It's only a true dollar menu if you get it in Delaware. It's, no sales tax. Otherwise, it's $1.07 or $1.08.
Okay, cool. We got a
Wait,
Geodude. Ah, man, I wish it was a female because then I would have called it a Geo chick instead. But whatever.
Stoner.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll only ever evolve to a Graveler though because we can't.
That's right. The Wi-Fi system is down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a damn. Well, I mean, local training is still possible, so I would have to
I'd have
travel
to-
to Boston.
Well, what I could do
Ted
is
has another 3DS.
I have another 3DS and I could borrow my.
Yeah, you could always
brother's
make it a golem later.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that though. We'll see, but I have to come up with a good nickname for this little guy.
I think at some point we really should let the chat name one of these Pokemon. Some people are saying Rockhawk.
I come up with really stupid names for my Pokemon for the first.
What'd you name it? What'd you
and
name
roll.
it?
And roll.
Oh.
And roll.
Okay. Time to. Oh wait, I have to walk through grass in order to get back to.
The dreaded grass.
In order to get back to Cherry Grove. After that, I think it's smooth sailing. Okay. Actually, I'm really glad that I managed for it to get to nighttime before we got to Violet City, because
I want you to get a Wooper.
Oh, rock and roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, just caught that.
Well,
I'm a stupid little boy.
I'm really hoping we get a Ghastly in the Sprout Tower instead of a Bellsprout. Although, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly, when I did my first Pokemon HeartGold run, I caught a Ghastly in the Sprout Tower, and it sucked because
Yeah, because it knows no attacking moves.
it doesn't learn any moves until level 20. So what I did was on the new route the new route that they made that goes to the Safari Zone, you can catch Haunters there. That's where I caught mine. Okay, we're depositing our Pidgey here because we've already got a flying type. So
Bye.
yeah, bye. Okay, there we go.
Johnny is Ganondorf slow.
Yeah, but his up tilt, man.
Yeah, I was like, that's one. No, that's even worse.
Why? What's wrong with Ganondorf's up tilt? It
It takes forever to connect.
but it explodes.
Yeah, good luck hitting with it though.
Okay. Okay. Are we gonna start running into the nighttime Pokemon? Because we've still been seeing
Hoodoo, you mean?
yeah, like Hoodoo and stuff. Because
Isn't Hoo-Hoo the only thing?
Hoodoo, I think you can get Spinarak's. I think it's Gold version has Spinarak's at the
Yeah.
nighttime.
Ladybuzz in Silver,
and,
but it's day. Ladybuzz a morning, actually morning Pokemon it used to
getting morning Pokemon's a pain in the ass.
be.
I have to get up.
Pokemon HeartGold came out during my junior year of high school, and I would actually play the game during my physics class because my physics
Oh my
teacher,
gosh, your teacher let you get away with that.
he was so dense. You have no idea. I sat in the front row and I was able to play this thing under my desk for like a good 3 months. No wait, I got it in January or February and we got out in June. So yeah, 3 or 4 months, and I think he only caught me once. And he just said, "Please put that away," and I was like, "Okay, sir." He was a nice guy though. He actually lives down my street, so so. Okay, this is getting a little bit. This Caterpie must have a pretty high natural defense because it's been using a string shot a handful of times, and we're about even in terms of. Oh, I got a critical hit. Never mind. Okay, we should.
Dollar donation from Ultra Enforcer. Seth Rollins versus Jack Swagger for UUDD champ. I don't know what that means. UUDD. United States.
That's
Something.
a wrestling thing.
Yeah. Seth Rollins and Jack Swagger are wrestlers. I don't know what UUDD champ is though. But thank you, though, dude. Now we can buy 2 99-cent fries.
Woo!
Living large. Okay. Oh wait, I don't want to run here. Okay. All right. So yeah, we've caught a Pokemon for Route 31. We caught a Pokemon for Dark Cave. That just means we have to keep on going then.
Up, down, down. That is the name of Xavier Woods' YouTube channel. Well, Xavier Woods' is wrestling name. But yeah, I love that guy. He's a total nerd. He's a wrestler that has his own Let's Play channel.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
So the Let's Play in character?
I don't know exactly, but like he totally gets like the other wrestlers in the backstage to get into it, and it's pretty cool.
I can only imagine the Ultimate Warrior doing a Let's Play channel.
I'm gonna have a guest on for my new Let's Play, and his name is John Cena.
The champ is here.
That was like I was watching the Pokemon Yellow speedrun on Awesome Games Done Quick, and I don't know why they caught a Charmander, and then someone on the couch played the ba ba ba.
Oh man, having a Geodude right now is so nice because everybody just has tackle or scratch, so everything's just gonna do 1 damage to this dude. It's gonna be great.
Hey, NC, that one Game Boy is saying NCS is streaming right now. Is that Nintendo Capri Sun?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
I'm guessing. Okay, raid. Ash Peckham. Hashtag Ash Peckham. Tell him
Yeah.
Brain Scratch sent us.
Nice.
I mean, he knows who we are, so it won't
Yeah,
be totally out of
That's
left
fine.
field.
Or no, you could just like, who the hell's Brain Scratch? BSC, huh? Yeah, those 2 first letters are appropriate.
Okay. Yeah, I really want to level up. Cereza because once we get it to a Metapod, it's gonna get a pretty big jump in stats because of the evolution. And then when we level up, and then when we finally get it to a Butterfree, it's gonna be probably our early game. It's probably gonna be our early game powerhouse, I would imagine. Although I'm probably not going to want to use it at all during the Faulkner battle, now that I think about it. But whatever. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Catherine, you said you wanted me to get a Wooper. I'm actually hoping I can get a Wooper too because I need an HM slave.
Aw, but Wooper's adorable.
He's kind of derpy looking.
How can it learn Ice Punch when it has no hands?
Wait, Wooper can learn Ice Punch, not Quagsire too.
Wooper can learn Ice Punch.
What? I didn't know this.
How does Zubat learn Mean Look when it doesn't have eyes?
I'm so confused.
I think Ghastly could learn Ice Punch too. At least in some
Fucking
games.
Rhydon can learn Surf.
Well, okay, like it has legs at least. I could like maybe it.
It's
pulls
rock!
a surfboard.
It hurts!
Hey,
It uses a
Nido King in the
surfboard.
yellow. They taught Nido King in the yellow speedrun Bubble Beam.
Yeah, I was amazed at the moves they were teaching the Nido King in the speedrun.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Nidoking. If you were to play him competitively, you would never give him special moves. But for the main game, where you can basically just do whatever and you're fine as long as you're using super effective attacks, he's got a very diverse move pool. So that makes him that makes Nidoking / Nido Queen one of the best Pokemon moves. I really want to seriously use it. Oh god, please don't tell me I'm gonna get poisoned.
Well,
Damn it! You got poisoned.
I have a $5 donation from Metal Mario 991.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, cool.
I've watched Brain Scratch for years, and when I heard Ted was doing a Nuzlocke run, I just knew I had to watch. Hope this goes well. Hashtag pray for Ted. And for the record, guys, we're not doing anything for charity. You know,
If you
it's
donate,
awesome.
it goes to us. So.
If you're donating it, it goes to us. We appreciate that, but I would heavily recommend you go to Games Done Quick or Awesome Games Done Quick and give your money to them instead because they're in the middle of a week-long charity event.
Yeah.
We do appreciate your generosity, guys.
Yes, thank you so much. It's astounding to me. I'll just keep on battling with Ash. But yeah, it's astounding to me. But of course, like they're gonna use their money for like important things, and we're probably gonna blow it on hookers. So you should you should give that money to something important. Okay,
No.
Ash, pick on
Correction. I'll spend on hookers. You watch.
Aw.
Oh my.
Okay. Good thing. Okay, Ryan. Thanks for telling me to buy antidotes. Oh wait, when I'm in the I find. Could I get? I'm gonna get this douche's phone number. Oh, Catherine, did you catch?
Yeah.
Catherine, did you catch what I named the rival?
No, I didn't.
Okay, we got confirmation that people are rating Nintendo Capri Sun's stream.
Huzzah.
Good
Yeah.
job, guys.
Yeah.
So they're just doing hashtag Ash Peckham.
I hope so.
Okay.
See if he mentions that on his Twitter feed. Does he have a Twitter?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
has a
does.
Twitter, I follow him.
I don't remember what it is.
He hasn't
but I know
posted anything, so.
He's probably in the middle of streaming, so
Is it on Twitch or YouTube Gaming?
I don't know.
Probably Twitch. I don't know if he's like a whatever you call it, like when you
partner?
get money from Twitch, but
A partner? I think it's just.
yeah. Okay. Wait. So what did you name Silver?
D Oosh. The D stands for douche. You're just gonna be
What?
you're just gonna be groaning at all of my choices, aren't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, the versus recorder. This allows me. Oh no, wait. I'm thinking of the thing in Leaf Green, Fire Red. That allows you to rebattle trainers again. That's just the only thing we have to do. That is just the phone call system.
Oh yeah, I remember that thing in Leaf Green where you just like put the thing in the air and then the trainers like jump up and down if they
It
want
was
to.
it was incredibly useful.
Yeah, it was great. You go to the area where like all the rich people were, and just grind money.
Okay, so we're in Violet City, which means I think we can I think we get the ability to use. No, we don't get cut until after Azalea Town. But I do know that means that we've got like 2 or 3 routes that can be that are connected to this place. So we're gonna go catch some Pokemon. Sprout Tower's up there. This is the shop. I don't think there's anything.
In the route over here, you can catch Mareep.
Yeah, the route to the left, over here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Okay.
sure if Mareep's only in the day, but I'm pretty sure it's more common during the day.
Yeah. Okay. So Route
For what?
36. Oh, I
Guys,
should probably
I appreciate you doing the rating for Nintendo Capri Sun's channel, but I would also appreciate if you say greetings and salutations from Brain Scratch Com, just so you know this is a lighthearted raid.
Yeah, we're not trying to be dicks.
Yeah, we're not trying to be dicks.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Do you have anything important to say? An odd tree is blocking the way to Ecruteak. We can't catch anything in Route 36 until after we get rid of the. Actually,
Can we spit on the tree?
No, we can't spit on. And if you have if you pick Totodile, you can't. Just
I'm hawking a loogie. It's gonna be big.
Okay.
Probably get out of the way, stupid rock tree.
Oh, Ruins of Elf. I could catch a unknown.
Unknown.
So
no, unknown's
no, just
kinda
wait,
suck.
just wait and like do like Rock Smash if you're desperate.
I don't. I think
Just-
you could catch a Smeargle up there.
Oh yeah, the Smeargle. Forgot
yeah.
about that guy.
Yeah, I never bother with the Ruins of Elf's stuff. Like, I think you find some items, but that's about it. So, okay, I guess we're just gonna do Route 32 then. Okay, time to catch something.
Whooper, whooper, whooper.
I think Whoopers are more likely at nighttime, so
They are.
Oh, Bellsprout!
Oh.
Well, at least this way you can force yourself to get a Gasoline Sprout Tower.
Yeah. Oh, wait, he's gonna use Vine Whip, so actually I think Soreza is... Oh, wait, it was just a critical.
Oh, those critical hits.
Pray for me, chat.
Hashtag pray for Ted.
Okay, we're switching. Yeah, we're definitely switching.
Is Victory Bell any good?
Victory Bell's pretty good. I've never seriously used them, though, is the thing. That's actually part of why I was interested in doing a Nuzlocke run, because it forces you to use Pokemon that you'd never normally use. That was part of the thing that interests me, because, like, I think I was talking to Derek about this. In Nuzlocke he did of X and Y, he got a Farfetch'd, which is normally a Pokemon I would never use, and he got really attached to it. So I think that's part of the appeal of the system. Okay.
And now that our adventure's over, I'm going to cook you in a fine stew.
Well, that's dark.
Everything.
Well, that is part of its Pokedex entry.
Wasn't Gen 4 was where the Dex entries got their darkest?
No, they're pretty dark in Gen 1.
They're all pretty dark.
I think it's is it Shuffle?
Bennett.
Bennett, yeah, where if it opens
Bennett's the one that's the goat, like this angry spirit of a child's thrown away doll.
and if it opens its mouth, it loses its.
Suck your soul.
No, if it opens its mouth, I think it loses its ability to function. I think like the soul escapes the doll and it just becomes like a doll. And so, but it can also learn Screech. So like, I don't.
What?
Yeah.
It screeches with his mouth shut.
How?
I do it, but I don't want to ruin anyone's ears.
Well, oh yeah, I guess if your teeth are clenched, I guess you can do it.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I'm not gonna do it either. 1,300 people are watching.
Hey everybody.
Session.
You guys picked.
Oh God.
You guys picked a great
No
time
pressure,
to start.
Ted.
You guys picked a great time to start because I'm going to be grinding. Now,
Yay!
yeah, I want to get everybody up to level 7 before we go into Sprout Tower, just to be safe. So, yeah, okay. We're going to heal and then we're going to grind. So, yeah, because I think you have to do Sprout Tower before you can do the gym fight, and you have to do the gym fight before you can continue on the adventure, because it's got one of those guys who's like, oh, you're not strong enough to go down this route. Maybe if you had a gym badge,
Oh my
you'd be able
gosh.
to do it. So yeah,
We dance here for no reason, and one day we'll leave for no reason.
Couldn't you trade the bell sprout for something?
Yeah, you can trade it for an onyx, but
I've already got
Yeah,
it.
you already got a Geodude. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything interesting in any of the houses in Violet City though. If I remember correctly, at the very least, I don't think there is. So yeah, I think Route 32 is probably the best place to grind Pokemon. So we're gonna do that for a little while. So if anybody has any questions in the chat, now's a perfect. Oh, now I run into a Mareep. Whatever.
Aw,
It's fluffy
so
and
cute.
adorable. I think there are a few more chances to get one though, so we don't have to worry.
yeah,
too much.
there definitely are Mareep, like I know on the route near the Moo Moo Farm, whatever it's called.
I'm actually hoping I get a Tauros there. Because,
Really?
Yeah, because Tauros is a pretty badass Pokemon. Or
Okay.
Miltank, because Miltank can heal your Pokemon out of battle for free. So
Oh yeah.
with Milk Drink. So I want that too.
That's one of those things where I don't want to think about the implications of what's what's going on in that move. All right, everyone, gather around.
That one Game Boy is asking, will you do, if you make it that far, will you go to Kanto?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on going until. Oh damn it, it's got static. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on going until I lose or until I win. So if I get to Kanto, I'm gonna do Kanto. Kanto, I think, is probably not gonna be that bad because since Kanto's the most, I don't have to worry about wild Pokemon at all during Kanto because Kanto's wild Pokemon, I think, are still, unless they changed this in HeartGold and Soul Silver, I do not exactly remember. But I think they're still leveled as if you were playing the game in Gen 1. So like you can be walking around and running into like level 12 Pokemon all the time, so you don't really have to worry about wild battles. I'm pretty sure the trainers were definitely upped in strength in HeartGold and Soul Silver because they are all pathetic in the original Gen 2. So yeah, keep an eye out for that for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on going until I win. Is basically how this is going. So oh, come on again, really? This thing better give me a butt ton of experience.
Probably won't.
Well, it's
Static on a rock Pokemon never made sense to me.
I think it's ground Pokemon are still able to be paralyzed because
That's right.
because
It
of
is-
moves like Stun Spore. I think electric type Pokemon cannot be paralyzed at all though.
That's
No,
correct.
they can.
Connor.
They can.
Oh, Are you
They can?
sure?
No.
yeah.
I'm pretty. No. I think starting with Gen 6 they changed that.
I think
Okay.
it could have been even Gen 5 or Gen 4. They had it so that they.
I'm pretty sure starting with Gen 6, electric type Pokemon could not get paralyzed.
Okay.
Yeah, because my Jolteon got paralyzed in my Platinum run.
Yeah.
What move paralyzed them?
I forget. I think it was like a Thunder Shock or something.
Come on, how much health does this thing have?
Well, it used Growl like 3 times.
True. Okay. Okay.
Wait, what? You named it. I think I was looking away. You named it 421.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Because
It's
we
the
don't
day
want
after.
because it's a weed, but if we blazed it, he'd burn and die.
Oh my gosh.
Anti-Nuzlocke principles.
Oh, we learned Mud Sport, the most useless move in the game. Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Only ground-type Pokemon can learn that move, and it decreases the power of electric-type moves. Why? Why would you ever need
It's
that?
for double battle.
Hey.
The idea is you use it to protect your partner. Yeah, I never used it either.
Oh well.
I'm just saying that's the principle behind it. It's like the idea of using like Earthquake paired with a flying with a flying type Pokemon or self-destruct, and the partner is a ghost type Pokemon.
I never really liked double battles very much, which is part of why Coliseum drags on forever. Because every battle.
I like double battles. What I don't like about Coliseum is that the battles take forever because not only do you have the animation for Pokemon A is doing the attack, but you have the animation for Pokemon B got hit by the attack and stumbles backwards and then, walks back into place. And that's why it drags, honestly. It's like
Pokemon
as far as the battles itself.
Pokemon Coliseum basically is Pokemon Stadium animations. But with every battle is a double battle, so every battle takes twice as long. On top of that, so yeah.
I don't know. I like the strategy that comes with double battle because there's a lot more you have to think about because it's not just like obviously you could say there's twice as much you have to think about. There's two Pokemon, but also just thinking of how to pair them up.
Part of what I like about Pokemon though is that it's very simple, and double battles, while they're nice for the occasional change of pace, when you're only ever doing them, I think it's too much to think about. I'd rather have something a little bit more, Pokemon is not something I play for hardcore. Well, Pokemon single player, I should say, is not something I play for hardcore strategization-ing or any of that junk.
Is that even a word?
No.
Did you say strategization?
Strategization.
No,
Yeah,
not just strategization-ing. All right, if you're gonna
Yeah,
make
that is
okay.
not a word.
All forgiven.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go back to Route 31 to grind at least a little bit because a lot of my these guys are dealing too much damage for my.
In the context of you're in charge, 421 makes it sound like this Bellsprout came out of an assembly line.
Oh yeah, speaking of characters with numbers for names, John, is Red 13 a Genova clone?
Say
Wait,
what?
you not trust me, Ted? All right, I see how it is.
Wait, one more time. I hear that.
Is Red 13 a Genova clone?
No.
Okay, but he's numbered 13.
He was marked number 13. Yeah.
And there's 12 Sephiroth clones, so there should be.
They're part of the reunion project. They're not necessarily Sephiroth clones.
Oh,
I don't like the way they throw the word clones. I think they use the word clone incorrectly in 7, to be honest.
It's a mistranslation. In Japanese, I think I don't remember if I've seen what the actual word is in Japanese, but I think in Japanese, from what I read on the wiki, because I was reading about it recently, it more accurately translates to copy. Like, I think it's supposed to imply like they have the same. They have Genova in them.
They're being conditioned to be a Sephiroth, but that doesn't necessarily make them a clone of Sephiroth.
Yeah. Clone was a very bad word choice.
Yeah, it always confused me. Since my first playthrough, it's a clone. I was like, what? I was like, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Am I a clone?
Yeah.
No, Peter Parker, you're not a clone. Am I a clone? No, Peter, you're not a clone. I think I'm a clone. Shut up, Peter. You're not a clone.
Scarlet Spider, you're not a clone either.
I thought Scarlet Spider was a clone.
Clone Saga?
I hate the Clone Saga. I'll take one more.
Ted, do you have the orange button activated on the bottom screen?
What orange button?
You can have it set to auto run, so you don't have to keep holding down the B button when you have running shoes.
I like pressing the B button.
Oh, okay. Which means fuck you. I didn't know that, but I'm gonna act like I like holding down the B button.
No, okay. Here's the thing. Since I don't like to run in grass because you're more likely to run into a Pokemon in there.
I don't that.
What? No, it's true. It is 100% true. So I don't
face on.
You can look it up. It's true. Okay.
What is it?
If you're running in grass, or you're riding on your bike, you're more likely to run into Pokemon. Oh God, if you struggle. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh crap! Oh,
421's down! 421 is
But Cereza grew a level.
Okay, hold on.
Gotta go put it in the death box.
Our first casualty of the Nuzlocke run
Okay.
is 421. Number 421.
We barely knew him. Like, seriously, he was on our team for like a minute.
Oh, is he a red shirt?
Okay, hold on. We gotta make. Okay, hold on a moment. I'm gonna need to make a. I'm gonna need to make a. I'm gonna make box 18 a graveyard box. So.
Yeah. It's
Hold-
great.
Yeah. Well, hold on. You can change its you can change its name and its like its color, its wallpaper. So hold on. City, desert, savannah, crag. What the heck is a crag?
The aggro crap.
Aggro crag climbing to the top of the mountain to get a piece of plastic that you'll probably sell on eBay 20 years later. Tell them all about it, Mo.
And you also want a trip to space camp.
Yeah. Yeah, that is that. It's gonna be the N64, okay?
It was always those clear N64s too,
Yeah.
which looked ugly as hell.
Yeah, I never got the appeal of those ones, honestly.
Look at how much wasted plastic this thing has, because the main processor's like 2 inches long.
Okay. We knew you well. Okay. Okay.
And I would recommend, like, on standby, getting some sort of game over music for every time a Pokemon dies.
Game over, yeah.
Yeah, the date's going.
Game over, yeah.
Game over, yeah.
Johnny, isn't that what you played when you knocked out like all the legendaries in Leaf Green?
I don't know if I ever.
You
Wait,
might
did
have
I?
edited it in after the fact.
I think you did. Yeah, you edited it in.
Like how you edited in the Jinx in that one. That
Oh
one
my
thing.
gosh, that actually did
Jinx
scare
jumps.
me.
Yeah, the Jinx jump scare. You're welcome, by the way.
I hate you.
Wait, hold on. The City of Nostalgic Scents. Okay. 8-bit smells coming to a theater near you. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go grind on Route 32. No, that's Route 31. Sorry. My bad. I'm such a fake Pokemon fan, guys. Okay.
So what do we do now? 421 was the life of the party.
Okay,
It
well,
was the only thing we had that could beat Pikachu.
No, we have the Geodude.
no, he'll just turn on the sprinkler system.
No, the
Oh, crap.
no, the Pikachu literally just beat the Geodude.
Oh, I thought,
Because remember, they charged it up with the windmill thing.
yeah, but
Oh my gosh, I hated that. You can't do that in the game.
Ash cheats. He's just a motherfucking cheater, okay? Like, he cheats for Brock's gym. He cheats for Misty's gym. Surge's okay, granted.
Wait,
God,
he
that-
cheats for Misty's gym.
Yeah.
I don't think he.
Pikachu refused to fight, and basically her Mr. Sister just gave him the badge because they were like, if you used Pikachu, you would have lost.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
He didn't
Surge,
cheat for Surge's gym,
no, but Erica,
but
he got,
a
hit for
rematch.
Erica, he won with friendship. Oh, God, I don't remember.
And cross-dressing.
Yeah.
And cross-dressing, yes.
I think did they go out of order in the anime? Because for some reason I remember they did Sabrina first, and he cheated for Sabrina too because the Haunter didn't actually fight. He just kind of like
Dude.
tickled Serena.
That gym just
Sabrina.
made no sense in the anime. It was like, she's just gonna kidnap his friends, and like,
And by the way, my Abra can evolve at will.
oh yeah, BTW, Aber, have a rare candy.
LOL.
There was I don't remember.
I'm
Koda.
getting word from Roxy that the stream is down.
I'm,
What?
Is it? No?
I only have 27 drop frames.
No?
Is it going fine for you, John?
Yeah, streams on me. Streams online for me.
What's that for me? The URL you guys posted on Twitter was like, I don't know if it was the right URL.
Well,
Was it
that was
Dork?
the event URL. It might be
Yeah.
a different URL
Yeah,
now. That
I think it's like for future sessions, Ted, once the stream is live, then post it on Twitter and all that
Okay.
stuff.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. for future sessions.
Roxy, if it's going down, just give it a quick refresh. Best I can tell you.
I think if all else fails, change browsers as well. That's all.
Yeah, that could be a good alternative as well. All right, Ted, we're heading an hour and a half into the stream. How much longer did you want to go?
Sorry, John. What was that?
We're about an hour and a half into the stream. How long do you want to go?
I think we want to stop at 8 at the latest.
Okay.
8 at the latest. You know what? How about I'm gonna cut grinding a little bit short. I'm gonna get Cereza evolved, and then I'm just gonna leave everybody the way they are. Then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get through Sprout Tower and then call it a day. How does that sound?
Yeah, just to clarify, folks. These streams are every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. So I think we should just get Cereza evolved, just because having those Metapod stats are going to be very helpful. Also Harden, which I might use once.
Yeah. And we don't want to make every session like 4 or 5 hours long.
No, these are. I want these I think 2 hours is probably going to be the long end of these. I definitely think that they're all going to be... Wait, hold on. You give me something if I talk to you, don't you? Yeah, I trade berries for shards. Oh, I don't have any shards.
Move, Tutor.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But anyway, yeah. So I think they're definitely going to be an hour at the shortest and probably 2 hours at the longest. So.
Will you be doing any grinding off screen?
I don't think you should.
I don't
No,
think
I
I
don't
should
think so
either,
either.
because then I'd be tempted to cheat if I were to have a Pokemon die.
Not to mention, what if you run into a shiny while grinding? No one will believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a $2 donation from that one Game Boy.
Thank you.
Tip for Ted. Repels can be used to manipulate encounters, like for
yes.
legendaries and long dungeons. Also, if you get to it, will you do Gym and Elite Four rematches?
Oof. Maybe. Probably.
I think as long as Ted lives, the
I
sky's the
think you
limit.
can only call them during certain times of the week, though, so I might have to do that off screen. But I think once you call them to set up a rematch, you can do that anytime you want. That's specifically just gym rematches, though. I will definitely do the Elite Four rematch, because you can just do that whenever. I think, actually, after you beat the Elite Four once, you can go and challenge them again, and they might already have their rematch teams. But I'm not sure about that, though. It's been a while since I've played all the way through HeartGold.
Really, I think the only thing we can't do is like those exclusive Wi-Fi events.
Yeah,
like,
I don't think I can do the Celebi event. Although
Yeah.
Giovanni is really easy. Well, by the time you get him, though, because Giovanni, I think, has like level 30 Pokemon. He's got like 3.
Like, yeah, he's
levels.
below Kanto levels.
Yeah, he's like, I think he's below like level 5th or 6th gym levels. Honestly, he's pretty pathetic. I think I missed the Spiky Pichu event entirely. Now that I think about it. And I think it was Gen 5 that had the shiny the shiny Johto legendaries event. Okay, wait, hold on. I think we're gonna get our first evolution on the stream. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I'm getting a Harden on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, John. You mean we all knew that you were gonna do something kind of pun like that, but you only had one string shot.
I'm gonna punch you when we get to Boston. Or when I get to
Me.
Boston. Yeah.
Okay, so we finally got Metapod. Let's see, Metapod and... Oh, its stats don't improve as much as I remember it doing. Okay, please tell me that its special attack is up and its normal attack is down, because that will be much more helpful when we finally get Butterfree.
What's
Okay.
its nature? What was its nature?
Okay.
Yeah, what are the natures of all these Pokemon? Let's look at
Okay, Cereza is modest. Okay, that's out of character if I've
That's
ever
ironic.
seen it. Okay, let's see. A secret is serious. Fuzzy Touch is
just-
careful.
that. Neutral.
Ash Peckham is timid, and Roll is hardy, which is definitely true.
Yeah. So your Cyndaquil is neutral.
Okay, that's better than getting a non-beneficial.
You don't get any benefits.
Yeah, but
Wait.
you get no You get no deficits either, though.
You can what was it starting with Gen 4 that they highlight the stats
Yeah.
with blue and red so that you know what gets an increase and what gets a decrease?
Yeah, but I
Oh,
can
yeah,
never
but-
remember which one's which is the problem.
I think blue is increase and red is decrease.
I
thought
think
it
it's
was
the other way around, John.
though.
Is it the other way around?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, some people in the chat are saying red means up, blue means down.
Okay, so hold on. Let me
Okay.
take another look at my.
Thank you, chat.
Let me take another look at my Pokemon then. Okay, so yeah, so I've got a good nature for Cereza then because special attack's what I'm gonna be using her for. Neutral's fine. Special defense up at the cost of special attack. That's actually very good for Fuzzy Touch. Attack down in favor of speed. That's not terrible. And roll is also neutral. So okay, we don't have any terrible natures so far. So you know I can live with that.
And that's only a thing if you're really into IV training at all. So
IV training, competitive stuff. When you're playing the game,
EV training. I'm sorry, EV.
EV training and all that. Really, the only time you can play the game with basically any Pokemon if you're just going through the adventure. It doesn't really matter too much. It's only when you're trying to do multiplayer stuff when all that stuff becomes important. So.
Yeah, and also I think EV training is useful for like if you're doing the battle. What do they call Battle Frontier?
Oh yeah,
in
the battle.
Emerald, because that's pretty hard. I
Yeah,
remember
like the
I did
battle
some
tower.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost every Pokemon game has something like that. Like I think it's the Battle Subway in Gen 5. I forget what the one in Gen 6 is called. Okay, we're gonna hold on. I like to arrange my Pokemon by level for some reason. It's just what I do. Ash, Peckham, and a Secret are probably going to be my most useful Pokemon here, but I also want to do the switch trick so that these guys get some experience. Okay, so we're going to be able to catch a Pokemon here, so... Come on, Ghastly, Ghastly, Ghastly.
Well, there's only 2 encounters, I think. So you
Or
pretty much have-
22.
Rattata.
What?
Well,
Well, Rattata and Raticate aren't bad for early game.
yeah, but it's not Ghastly.
Also, I think that I'm going to keep the Dupe's Claws in effect even for Pokemon that have fainted, so I'm not going to catch another Bellsprout.
Okay.
Bellsprout or Weeping Bell. I think, you know, just so that we don't get like a Bellsprout 2 or anything like that, you know. Okay, guess I'm catching a Rattata.
Yeah, call it Ghastly.
That was my plan. I had a feeling I was gonna not get a Ghastly in this tower, so I was gonna, my plan was if I caught something that wasn't a Ghastly, I was gonna name it Ghastly.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna drop him in the box too, but I'm gonna keep him on my team at the very least longer than I'm gonna keep the Pidgey that I caught. So,
Can Sentret learn cut? Because I remember, I think Rattata can learn cut.
I think Sentret could learn Cut. I'd rather, I don't know what the difference between them stat-wise is, but I like Sentret as a Pokemon more than Rattata.
Yeah, it's cuter. And
Yeah.
Ferret's super cute, and Raticate's super gross. So.
What about Rattata?
I think Cedric can learn Cut. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll probably put Cut on Ghastly here because stage Nico. No, I do not want to go bowling with you. Okay, time to change Pokemon.
Roman was the one who would call you.
Yeah, but this is Nico, so he's talking to his cousin Roman about how about his brother wants to keep on. No, wait, Roman was his cousin, I think. Was it?
Roman was the cousin who would always ask you to go bowling and stuff.
Like, didn't he also want to do like strip clubs and things like that too?
Yeah.
Okay. Because these are the things you do in America.
Bowling? Strip clubs.
Big American titties.
Okay. Isn't this fun, guys?
You just spit her because you didn't get your Ghastly.
A little bit, yeah, but I can always catch one on the routes to the Safari Zone, so I'm not too upset. Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
Safari Zone. That's like in Kanto.
No, HeartGold and Soul Silver have a new Safari Zone in Johto. It's actually, I think, one of the best Safari Zones in the series because.
You mean in addition to
Oh.
the bug catching contest?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Safari Zone.
it's on the far left
Okay,
side.
it's been some time since I've revisited Gen 4 remake, so
Yeah. Basically, how it works is that you can catch Gen 3 and Gen 4 Pokemon in there. But you have to like alter the you unlock more. Oh crap! Oh, he survived. Oh shit! I forgot to switch. Okay, that's what I get for not paying attention.
I can take it. Super effective means nothing.
That was times 4 super effective though. He should have died.
Yeah, and yeah,
So what was I gonna say? You can get all sorts of stuff. You can I forget how you get them, but you unlock like different terrain stuff when as you go through your adventure, and you can put those into certain squares on the Safari Zone, and it makes it more likely for certain Pokemon to appear. It's really involved, and I like it quite a bit. I spent a lot of time in there when I was playing through Gen 4 the first time. So I mean, HeartGold and Soul Silver the first time. So yeah, it's a great Safari Zone. I like it quite a bit. Okay, we've got a Pearl's heal.
Paralyze here.
Heal. Yeah, there's no PlayStation Network Cure Berry anymore though.
yeah.
Aww.
They could have used that. What was it? Summer of 2010, 2011.
What was the PlayStation Network outage? That was 2013, I want to say, right? Or
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, is that? I thought it was longer ago than that. Huh. The Sprout Tower is really easy if you pick Cyndaquil. It generally speaking, like the in terms of difficulty in Gen 2 / HeartGold Soul Silver, Cyndaquil's the easiest. Totodile's kind of the middle choice, and Chikorita's the hardest. But I would say that Sprout Tower with Totodile is very difficult because you can't just default to your starter whenever things are going
No.
bad.
it's all
because-
Bellsprouts.
Yeah, nobody has anything other than Bellsprouts.
Yeah.
No, I think the head sage has a
Hoot
hoot hoot.
As a
Ooh,
one hoot hoot. Oh boy.
All fans of Arsenio Hall. Hoot, 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 hoot. Oh, I'm too old for that reference, goddammit.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I know you won't.
I didn't quite hear you. What was it?
It was an Arsenio Hall reference.
Oh.
I don't
Oh,
know what that is.
That guy. I'll shut up now. It's fine.
You're old.
I think at level 9 we learn Ember, which will make this go a hell of a lot faster.
It's like you don't have Ember at this point. I thought you got. I thought Ember was level 8 ability.
Yeah, I would have thought so too.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Wait,
think
does-
Ted's mom is asking whether or not he wants bagel bites or not.
It was actually my brother asking me if I wanted Chipotle.
That's the second time you've gone mysteriously silent.
It was my brother asking me if I wanted Chipotle, and I don't know why I said yes, because there's like the T virus in there, and I'm gonna become a zombie.
That's good. You'll become a tyrant.
Oh yeah, there was a different type of virus for each zombie, was it, or something? I forget how it goes. Which one makes me Nemesis?
That is the Nemesis virus, I would say. The Nemesis type
Oh, okay.
viruses, yeah.
How many viruses were they making? Damn
There
it!
was the T virus, the G virus, there was the progenitor virus, which I think was the one that started it.
Catherine,
there-
you want to become part of a pharmaceutical company? You wanna make zombies? Okay,
Hey, I'm a chemist. These biologists are getting up to weird stuff.
okay. Well, then what would you make?
Biology is just enhanced chemistry. Or however that KCD comic goes.
Oh, you're quoting something. Okay.
You see,
Forgiven.
I remember. Here's the thing. That joke just basically is just like everything is boiled down to mathematics. But the thing is that math on its own doesn't really do anything. It's kind of just numbers. So it's practical application is where it's at. So yeah.
Also
you're
the
saying that,
projects.
but you've never met a math major, have you?
My aunt's a math
I'm
major.
Math majors. They would argue that math is incredibly practical.
Well, I mean, up till like algebra, yeah, you use that every day, but you know, like advanced calculus and all that kind of junk is not stuff most people need to bother with.
Not most people, but you need it to keep systems running. Like the whole idea of imaginary numbers really only like is used a lot in electrical engineering. So like
Sonic for Life 900. G virus sounds ghetto as fuck. Now you're thinking of OG virus. Yeah, he was injected with that original gangsta shit. What do you think?
Clones of Tupac.
What do you think, Wesker? Word.
Chris, drop the beat. That was too close. You were almost a country remix. Okay. I'm gonna send out Androll needs the experience more than everyone else, so I'm gonna send him out. I really hope that that Cyndaquil learned Ember when you leveled up, because I really was not paying attention. So,
I don't think it did.
but it's at level 9. They must have changed that at some point. No, it didn't. What the hell? And Tackle really.
Oh, it missed.
Tackle's missed a lot. I think Tackle only has like a 95% hit rate though.
In Gen 4, it's 95%. Yeah, but same with me in the Platinum run. It will miss way more often than it should.
I don't know why, because Tackle, it's more like it feels more like 75, though, or maybe like 80. So, a secret's kind of. Do we fight the rival at the top of the Sprout Tower?
might want to go heal just in case.
I don't think you fight him. I think he beat the Elder,
And then,
and
fight
then
the
he
Elder.
just like says rude things and leaves.
And then you have to fight the Elder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, because again, it's been a while. I don't actually replay Pokemon games from start to finish very much. So a lot of the details about the adventures themselves get lost on me. Like which Pokemon are where, stuff like that. I only remember the basics. Like, I mean, I know all the mechanics of Pokemon, but like a lot of which fights are where and stuff get lost. Oh yeah, you're right. The second, I remember now, because the second rival fight is right after you fight Bugsy.
Wait a minute, we got a $5 donation from the Nova Win. Is that Roxy? Here's a little
think
something
so.
for you guys. I promise to get that title card done for this stream series ASAP. P.S. Ted, if you catch a Sneasel, name it Roxy. I love Sneasels and Weevils. Signed, Roxanne Roxy. But you didn't have to donate $5 to get that message to us, Roxy. Don't we have her on Skype?
Yeah,
I do.
we all should have her on Skype.
Yeah.
Okay, Roxy, if I happen to run into a Sneasel, I will name it after you. Somebody.
I'll buy a Wendy's dollar menu meal when I see you again.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go for it.
No, Ted, don't do that.
YOLO.
Famous last words, man. Don't do that.
Oh wait, never
YOLO.
mind. I ran into a wild battle. Oh wait, it's a Rattata. Am I thinking of a different tower that has the Ghastlies in them?
No, I remember
No,
playing HeartGold
no.
myself and catching a Ghastly here.
Are they?
Yeah, they're ghastly.
Are they just rare then?
Probably.
I could have sworn that they were pretty common once you got the once you got it to be nighttime.
I can't remember.
Wait, what was the question one more time?
How common are Ghastlies?
In Bellsprout Tower?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to say... Give me a second.
Just-
I can look it
To
up.
Cerebi.
Somebody look it up.
I'm pretty sure by the time I look it up, chat's already going to have an answer.
Oh yeah.
To
Uh,
Cerebi.
Because somebody already knows, I'm sure.
Wait,
Yeah.
there is. How long is the delay on YouTube gaming? Whatever.
I think it's maybe a little bit shorter than Twitch, but not by much.
Oh, did you enter Bellsprout Tower during the day or night?
During the nighttime.
During the nighttime, it's a 85% encounter.
Okay, because we've run into we haven't run into many Pokemon in here at all. So
Yeah, it's an 85% encounter according to Cerebi.
Yeah. Rattata's the 50% encounter, Ted. You got shit luck.
What else is new?
Wait. Hold on, wait. What were those percentages?
85%.
85 and 15% respectively.
Oh, 15. I thought you said 50. I was like,
What?
that doesn't make sense.
Okay, yeah, I'm running really low on health. I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And Roll can at the very least kill this Rattata though, without too much issues. The
Critical hit.
Oh no, the tackle missed again for some fucking reason. Okay, and
Okay. I think
there.
that's...
This makes me way too nervous. And nobody even really gets that much experience points because I had to send out like 4 different Pokemon to kill it. Okay.
Kind of wish you had that Gen 6 experience share, huh?
It is a lifesaver. Okay, we're going to use so it's just Rattatas and Ghastlies in Sprout Tower at nighttime, is it?
Yep.
If that's the case,
that's the way-
then Enroll is going to be spending is going to be in the front of the party while I run back to the Pokemon Center like a scared
Nighttime
little
begins
child.
at 8 p.m. for the record.
Oh, it does.
So it's not night yet.
Oh,
You're no. Well, maybe did you set whatever 3D?
No, it's-
You're using your Capture 3DS.
No,
Is it
it's
set for
saying-
daylight savings?
no, it's not. It's almost 20.
It's 5 minutes till.
5 minutes
till
to 8.
5 minutes till 8, yeah.
So,
Oh,
it's-
it just
it's-
looked dark.
Yeah, it's the evening, technically. Okay, yeah, so the reason why I didn't run into any Ghastlies is because Ghastly has a 0% encounter, right?
is it?
any other time of the day.
It's just
Oh,
Bellsprout.
that's why you didn't get the Wooper too. Oh. Well, that's part. You still might not have gotten Wooper.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Okay. At the very least, Sprout Tower is a very short dungeon, so backtracking out of it is really not that much of an issue. Oh yeah, just so you guys know, after Sprout Tower, we are going to be calling it a day. So, yeah, just so you guys all know. Hello? Guys?
No, I'm
Hello.
looking at the chat, because I'm seeing Tip of Finn's, like, obnoxious spam here. I'm just... So they say unlimited pancakes is Mario's voice in Finnish, but I don't know how to speak Finnish.
Just so you guys all remember, everyone in this chat is a mod. So,
Yeah. I don't... Lupotan! I don't know how to say that. Like, what is... I don't know how to say Mara... Panarita! I don't... Get it? Okay.
I bet all the bottle.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Oh, no, no,
I want the potato.
Oh, the Super Mario Brothers Z episode was fantastic.
Shout out to Alvin Orthorn, man.
I
It's
was
like he
surprised
never-
that
it's
he
like
knew
he
of your
never
stuff. His sprite animation is fantastic. It's also great to see that first Bowser Mario fight with his later sprite skills. Because, granted, the first couple of fights are still very good. One of my favorite fights is actually one of the earliest fights, like episode 2 or 3, which is Yoshi versus Mecha Sonic. Because of how brutal the beatdown is. But it's just to see that fight with a modern touch to the animation was just fantastic. I loved every second of that. So, shout out to you. You are fantastic, sir.
Thank you.
I wasn't talking to you, John. Jeez. Okay. Okay, everybody but Fuzzy Touch is at level 7, so that's good. Well, and Ghastly. We'll do you later. I don't want.
So people are saying trade the Bellsprout corpse for Onyx. That's cheating, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dead.
It's dead.
Dead.
No, it stays in the grave.
It's still good. It's damaged goods.
I've already buried it, guys. It's in the graveyard. But would I really defile this corpse for an Onyx? What am I saying? Of course I would. Hey man, that's my Onyx. Give it back. Yeah? You and what army? Only the army of the living Bellsprouts.
That's kind of terrifying.
Oh no, then you're gonna tie me down.
I thought I just heard Psycho Strings there for a second.
I thought I heard a cricket.
Oh man. Okay, so I think we've got 3 battles against these guys, and then we've got the end of the Sprout Tower. You trains to find the things that people say before Pokemon battles in these games are always so stupid. I love them.
I like in it's in Gen 1, there's a hiker near Rock Tunnel who says, "Hit me with your best shot."
Fired
and then when
away,
you
yeah.
hit him, fired away.
Man, I love, a lot of them are dumb, but a lot of them are also amazing. I've kind of learned to skim over them, so I don't notice it as often anymore.
Yeah, same.
You've been rather far behind on Pokemon. The last game you played was Emerald, right?
No, the last game I played was Platinum.
Ouch.
Black and White 2. Play that. Favorite generation.
No, play Black and White 1 first. They're both good
No,
games.
Black and White 2.
Black and White 1's amazing. Okay.
Black and White 2 is even better.
Black and White, I think that's debatable, honestly. Because I think Black and White 2 has some pacing issues with its with the area progression at some points. And I think some of the story points fall a little bit flat, especially if you've played Black White 1 personally. So, yeah. Black and White 2 is still a phenomenal game, though, don't get me wrong, but oh, he gives us Flash, okay. I think we need that for
Well, you don't need it, but
it's helpful. I think
You can stumble around in the dark.
we want it for, I think the other cave is called Union Cave. We want it for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're probably, again, after we finish Sprout Tower, we're going to heal one last time and then call it a night. So, yeah, because we're almost at 6 hours right now.
6 hours.
I mean,
6 hours.
no, this
I don't
is
think I've been here that long.
What year is it?
no, this is not the Nintendo-thon Pokemon run.
Can you imagine doing an entire Pokemon game in one sitting?
Oh, MBM can, so
Yeah,
Wow.
if
Yeah,
you're,
because you can beat it in 0
it's like if you're
minutes.
speedrunning, I guess it's possible, yeah.
He also used pro speedrun strats.
Well,
Are
I
you-
guess the guy who did Pokemon Yellow today did it in one sitting.
Catherine, are you
Yeah,
saying I am incapable of pro speedrun strats?
Can you?
Yes.
Have you ever speedrun a Pokemon game?
No.
Oh.
I am most likely incapable of pro speedrun strats.
We should speedrun a Pokemon game, Ted.
I mean, to be fair, speedrunning Pokemon is, doesn't really require that many reflexes unless you're doing,
it's
Gen
okay.
3, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, because then you need pro
Mach bike.
Mach Bike skills.
Yeah, really all it takes is memorization of glitches in Gen 1's case. And I think Gen 2 as well.
Well, if you're doing glitch, it depends on if you're doing a glitched run or a glitchless run.
if you're doing
Because the run today was glitchless. It was a couple hours, as
It was
opposed to a
about-
glitch
it's a little
run, which
over
is,
2 hours,
3
yeah.
minutes.
so I'm guessing
yeah.
it was a lot of repels then.
Little bit. It was knowing which trainers to fight when, as well as having his Nidoking sweep everything.
And there are also battle strategies. Like, for example, if you can kill a Pokemon if you know you can one-shot a Pokemon with a move that's not super effective, you do that so you skip the text box that says it's super effective, because that takes time. You approach, you talk to trainers from their side as opposed to walking in front of them, so you skip the "Phoom!" and then them walking over to you.
It's the little things that eventually add up, especially
Yeah.
in a speedrun's case.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
anyone
don't know if I could
if
remember all
anyone's-
that.
Yeah, it's a lot of memorization. If anyone's curious about it, I highly recommend Mexican Base Monkey, who is part of FTCR and was in the Nintendo-thon as well. A couple years ago, he did a run of Pokemon Leaf Green for SGDQ, and it's a really entertaining run. And he talks a little bit about what goes into
Yeah.
doing
And
Pokemon.
shout out to that guy. That guy's a fantastic dude.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
we missed
What
you.
happened to him exactly?
He
Yes,
just needed
he
needed to get away for a little bit,
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
and he's back, and I'm happy to see him. He's doing okay, and everything's
never
going
leave us again.
Yeah.
Sexy son of a bitch, you.
Oh, hit me with hypnosis. That's where rock and roll went. It fell. Somebody go wake Billy Joe Osmond, please.
Billy Joe Osmond.
Yeah, Green Day.
Billy Joe Armstrong.
That's not his name.
You know, he's also of the Osmond family.
Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot. Okay, excuse me, princess.
Billy Joe Armstrong partying with the Osmonds. That'd be weird.
Watch out, it's Donnie Armstrong.
Why don't we go play hide and seek, Donny Osmond? Johnny, you didn't come looking for me.
Does anybody remember what generation of Pokemon started it so that when you can attack on the turn you wake up? Because
I don't remember.
At least
Nah,
Gen 1 just had waking up be a turn. And you could have used that with, especially if you had a Paris with Spore, so that you would just keep them asleep for the entire fight. So.
Spore is such a brutal move.
That's why
I
only
think
like
the
two
only-
Pokemon can learn it.
I was about to say, is that the only real issue with Spore is like only a couple Pokemon learn it naturally.
Okay, here's the thing. Paris and Parasect learn Spore. Shroomish can learn Spore, but Breloom cannot. And Shroomish learns Spore at
yeah.
level 40. So you have to evolve that thing. you have at level 41.
Emberstone/Mad Bee button.
Yeah. It takes. I thought about doing it for an actual cart once, and no, it takes forever. It is. Oh, I learned Rock Polish. That increases his speed. I think that's actually a decent move to have for a Geodude. So because the special defense and speed are the only stats that are really lacking with them. So you know, we're gonna put Ghastly in the front row just for shits and giggles. Okay. Okay, I think. Oh, actually, I don't think we fight the elder. I think he just kind of yells at the rival, and then he uses only Pokemon that are nice. They could never win ever. And
I must go
I'm pretty
now.
sure
My
you have to
planet
fight
needs
the
me.
rival. I'm pretty sure you have to fight the elder.
Well, we'll see in just a moment. Oh, and they put an escape rope here too, so that you can just exit the area immediately.
Just crash the
So you
roof
could spin out of there like your rival did.
and cause a massive hole in the roof.
Yeah, you just kind of wave a rope in the air, and then you get to go back. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Man, I wish I could do that in this
Try
weather.
to name the rival Edgy the Hedgy. He has red hair, kind of like Shadow.
His jacket's blue instead of black, though. It would have been. I think the original GSC art for the rival might have him be have a black jacket.
Guys, I don't mind you in the chat having fun with like slash fix and all that, but we're talking about a 10-year-old boy. Fine, creepy. Just saying.
I think they might have aged them up a little bit, but not too much.
Joey, youngster Joey.
Oh,
His
okay.
fucking youngster in his name.
Him and Gold have a pretty good bromance in the.
It's Joey, first name youngster.
How old are you, sir? 89.
89. You look great for your age.
Okay. Oh, he's using growth. That's actually pretty good because he's the stat boosts you get when you're this low level from moves like growth and growth or tail whip or whatever. They're not really all that impactful. So it's basically they're just wasting a turn. So it makes these kind of fights like he did 2 growths and he only did 2 damage against me. So it's actually good when they do that because it's basically just.
Well, because Vine Whip is a physical attack, so growth is pointless.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they changed Vine Whip to. That's probably what's going to trip me up the most is forgetting which moves are considered physical and special. Because after all these years, I still have it in my mindset that grass moves are by default special. It's just I played the old games that much. So, yeah. Okay, a secret's level 10. We better get Ember. Finally! Okay, there, we've got it.
Woo!
Yeah, Albert is about to
Now we
send
can
it.
really blaze it.
Yeah! Who do I want? No, we don't. I think the only attacking move with Blaze in it is Blaze Kick. 420 Blaziken every day. Okay.
You spelled Ghastly wrong.
No, that's how you spell.
There's
the
no
Pokemon.
H.
That's the Pokemon.
No, there's
That's
an
not
H
how
in
you
it.
spell it with the Pokemon. Not with the Pokemon.
Well,
Oh.
then,
Pokemon doesn't have an H.
well,
To
My
Sarah
life is a
B.
fucking lie. No, there's no H in Ghastly in the Pokemon.
oh, well, whatever.
You're thinking of like the actual spelling for Ghastly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's still the same fucking thing. I know. It's just like one of those things you notice.
Yeah.
like I'm gonna catch the wrong type of seal, and then I'll name it SEAL.
Yeah, you say it, Robo10.
Why am I a robot?
Yeah, I think you're lagging, bud.
Well, it shouldn't pop up in the stream because that's just how I sound to you guys in the.
Yeah,
in
people are
the-
saying the stream died.
Oh, we're getting
people are saying
drop
the stream
frames. We're getting drop frames.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give it a second. Give it a second. Don't kill the stream yet.
Okay. They're stopping. Drop frames seem to have stabilized. Okay. Sorry about that. We had.
One second. Give it another minute because you're still coming in a little low quality there.
Somebody must be. Yeah. Oh, yeah. My call
Okay.
quality is shit. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stop the screen share. Just because we're almost at the end anyway. Just to keep
Okay,
things.
that's fine.
Just to keep things moving.
Okay, may I ask? You are using an Ethernet cord to stream, right?
I don't.
You
I
can't.
can't.
You're using Wi-Fi?
I can't. Dude, the way my house is set up, the Ethernet cord's halfway across the house. So I
Get
I,
yourself a 100-foot Ethernet cord, and you plug that shit into the router.
Let's use that like $10 you guys earned during the
Yeah, it's like,
stream.
yeah, we got a few donations from a few friends. You buy an Ethernet cord.
Just do it. I mean, like, if it's just for 2 hours on a Friday night before your parents are asleep, just like put it in while you're streaming and then go and take it out once you're done.
Okay, stream's back, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
Because the issue is the router's in your parents' room, right, Ted?
Yeah, I don't know how comfortable my mom would be with me streaming in there though. Is also
No,
the
no,
thing.
no. Just like run the cord out, maybe. Like just
Yeah, keep
so
it
it's
like-
not, but it won't be there all.
Like tuck it in the corners, keep it on the wall, as long. Because I understand, like when wires are all over the place. I hate that shit. But sometimes something's got to give, and if you want a more stable streaming experience, you got to use the Ethernet cord.
Come on, wake up. Oh, good, you did what you actually woke up when I told you to wake up. Thank you, dude. Oh,
The eyes remained closed the whole time.
yeah, but look how happy he was.
Not sure if
Oh,
asleep.
I've been slapping for 5 minutes, and it's been up the entire time.
The quill.
Yeah, Cyndaquil. Oh, yeah, Cyndaquil levels up earlier than most of the other. I mean, not levels up. He evolves, I think, at level 14 instead of 16. So that'll make some early parts of the game a little bit easier.
Making my balls clench with how close you're getting these percentage levels.
It's the early parts of the. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like I'm not going to be using my Cyndaquil very much for a while because now it's at level 11. Okay, we won. We got Flash. All right, so we're over 2 hours. This is actually a little bit longer than what I would normally.
Only by 10 minutes.
Yeah. So we got Flash. Oh, it's Gen 4, so we can only use it once. I'll have to remember that. So we're gonna get out of here and then call it a night. So yeah, this was a pretty successful streaming run. We have a bunch of new friends. Rest in peace, 421. You died way before your prime. I was actually kind of interested in using a Bellsprout too, so that was a shame. It died to struggle. The struggle is real.
The struggle is indeed real and fatal.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna heal up just so that I don't get to do that at the beginning of the next stream. Then we're gonna save, and then we're gonna call it a night. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Yeah.
We had over 1,300 people watching session 1 of the Pokemon HeartGold Nuzlocke live stream. But I want to say it with my co-host Nathan instinctively after saying that.
Well, Nathan might co-host at some point.
Yeah. Because this is, we're not all going to be here at the same time for these sessions. I'll be here when I can. But this is primarily a TED project for Brain Scratch.
Yeah.
So with that said, every 6 p.m. on Fridays until the game is done or until Ted fucks up.
And you know, if I do fuck up early, I might pick a different game to stream, like a different Pokemon game to try. Because the Gen 1 is going to be on Virtual Console soon. I've got pretty much every Pokemon game somewhere around here, so like we could do.
The 3DS can play at least some version of every generation of Pokemon. So
yeah, yeah, you're right. So yeah, well, once Gen 1 comes over here.
Well, yeah, once Gen 1 comes out.
So anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by, and before we sign out, we're gonna do a quick rundown of our team. We've got Ghastly, the Rattata, Soreza, the Metapod, and Roll, the Geodude, Ash Peckham, the Spearow, who seems to be the crowd favorite at this point, a Secret, who is our Cyndaquil starter, and Fuzzy Touch, the adorable Sentret. So anyway, I'm Ted. That has been Ryan, John, and Catherine with a Q, and we'll see you guys all later. Goodbye
6
now.
second silence for 421.
Rest in peace, old friend.
Rest in pasta, good sir.